Good day everyone. Today I'm going to report about how light acts as a wave and a particle. First, what is light? Light is a part of electromagnetic spectrum that allows the human eye to see or makes visible ray and visible ray and beam of light. The light traveling in any one direction in a straight line is called a ray of light, and a group of light rays given out from source is called a beam of light. A beam is a stream of light energy showing the number of rays that may be parallel, converging, or diverging. Sources of light. The human eye can only see objects if light from it enters the eye, and there are two types of object: luminous sources and non-luminous objects. The luminous sources are those that emit their own light energy generated by themselves, and non-luminous objects are those that do not emit light energy by themselves or give light or energy of their own. Law of reflection defines that upon reflection from a smooth surface, the angle of the reflected ray is equal to the angle of the incident ray with respect to the normal to the surface, that is the line perpendicular to the surface at the point of contact. First law of reflection. According to the first law of reflection, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incident all lie in the same plane, which is perpendicular to the plane of the reflecting surface. Second law of reflection. According to the second law of reflection, the angle incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection for small angles. Refraction of light. The refraction of light is the bending of light rays as they pass from one medium to another, thereby changing the path of the rays. Refraction occurs due to a change in the speed of the light ray or wave. The speed of light is greatest in a vacuum. Causes of refraction. Change of speed result in change in direction. Light refracts whenever it travels at an angle into a substance with a different refractive index. Optical density. This change of direction is caused by a change in speed. For example, when light travels from air into a water, it now down, causing it to continue to travel at a different angle or direction. Refraction of light in glass is shown in this module. If light enters any substance with a higher refractive index, such as from air into glass, it shows down the light band towards the normal line. If light travels into a substance with a lower refractive index, such as from water into air, it speeds up the light bend away from the normal line. Laws of refraction state that the incident rays, refracted ray, and the normal to the interface of two media at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane, and the ratio of the sense is seen of the angle of refraction is constant. This is also known as Snell's law of refraction. Refraction of light in real life. A swimming pool always looks shallower than it really is because the light coming from the bottom of the pool bends at the surface due to refraction of light. Formation of a rainbow is an example of refraction as the sun rays bound through the rainbow resulting in the rainbow. In the bends through the raindrops resulting in the rainbow. Application of refraction of light. How do photons relate to light? Light behaves mainly like a wave, but it can also be considered to consist of tiny packages, part, particles of energy called photons. Photon is a tiny particle that comprises waves of electromagnetic radiation as, as shown by Maxwell. Photons are just electric fields traveling through space. Photons have no charge, no resting mass, and travel at the speed of light. History of protons. The protons so named by the physical chemist Gilbert Norton Lewis in 1926 is a child of the 20th century. It is particle of light quantum, first hypothesized by Albert Einstein in 1905, and then used by him to explain, among other things, the photoelectric effect. Wave-particle duality in brief state that wave can exhibit particle-like properties while particles can exhibit wave-like properties. What a photon look like? A photon just like a blink of light from a small point. So when you see a photon, if your eyes are sensitive enough, you see a blip of light. The size of a photon is much wider since photons aren't particles in the traditional macroscopic sense of the word. Red light is used in photographic darkroom. Photographic paper reacts to light to produce the image taken by a common scene stored on film. Darkroom use red lighting to allow photographers to control light carefully, so the light sensitive photographic paper would not become overexposed and ruin the picture during the developing process. And now I will going to answer the all activities, and this is my answer.